Hello, today's video we have the following content.
The short drama star Chun, whose acting skills were beaten by Liu Tao, has been exposed to many negative news. Is he really inflated? At 3 o'clock in the morning, the video of the set was exposed. The new top star Chun held a cigarette in his mouth and spit out chewing gum in one go, handsome and flamboyant. However, when the camera turned to the official shooting, he tried to show a broken feeling in his eyes, but was killed in a tear from Liu Tao. Chun, who once became an overnight sensation with short dramas, is now caught in a double vortex of doubts about his acting skills and controversy over his personal morality. The short drama industry is like a high-speed star-making assembly line. Once the traffic outlet is caught, the role becomes a god, but the real acting skills cannot be achieved quickly. Chun may have forgotten that when Liu Tao won the title of National Goddess, she did not rely on filters and hot searches, but on one heart-wrenching performance after another. In today's short drama topicology, black and red has become the password for traffic, apology videos can receive millions of reservations, and negative news brings heat instead. But when Liu Tao's acting skills came out, the audience immediately cast their votes with tears. Chun's problem is not only the collapse of his character, but also whether he is ready to stand on the stage of a real actor. Traffic is fireworks, brilliant but short-lived. If Chun wants to be remembered by the audience for a long time, he needs not only handsome, but also precipitation and growth. Netizens angrily asked, it's okay if his acting skills haven't kept up, but now he has lost even his basic qualities. Chun once became a god overnight with a sadistic short drama, and was named the first brother of short dramas. His fans increased by 100,000 a day and his business endorsements continued. But in just a few months, from broken sense male god to chewing gum gate protagonist, the speed of collapse is astonishing. Industry insiders bluntly said, the fast foodization of short dramas can bring out top stars, but can also quickly eliminate them. Chun's problem is not that he became popular quickly, but that he floated too early. On the surface, he is still working hard on the crew, but judging from the frequent character rollovers and the frequency of team crisis public relations, the collapse of the house has begun to show signs. Liu Tao once said in an interview, acting is not about posing, but about playing the role into people's hearts. It was also a night scene. Liu Tao took 3 hours to shoot a line, crying sincerely and acting deeply. And what about Chun? He had to end 7 times for an emotional outburst point, and it had to be saved by editing. Netizens commented sharply, Liu Tao relied on her acting skills to get on the hot search, and Chun relied on a car crash to rush to the list. Traffic can create a temporary reputation, but the audience will eventually vote with their feet. Real acting skills and real attitude are the foundation of an artist's career. Chun, if you still want to continue to be popular, it may not be the script that should be changed, but your attitude towards your profession. Deep affection in front of the monitor, out of control behind the monitor. The night shooting period, which was supposed to be immersed in the role and polishing acting skills, became a stage for Chun to show his true temperament. The 18-second video not only captured his casual behavior in front of the actress, but also like a loud slap in the face of that exquisite affectionate persona. The barrage exploded, the fans collapsed, and the filter shattered faster than glass. What is even more heartbreaking is that a staff member anonymously broke the news. Chun's emotions fluctuate greatly in private, and she often uses cigarettes to refresh herself on the set. She brings her emotions to work if she disagrees with something. Once, because the props were not to her liking, she asked her assistant to smash the script book. On the other hand, Liu Tao has been dedicated to her work for more than 10 years, and never let the audience see her emotional pollution after removing the role. On one hand, the old actors acted in the stormy night until the early morning, and they had to hold back their tears even when they broke down emotionally. On the other hand, the new top stars threw cigarette butts and threw tantrums on the set, and the team had to work hard to delete the hot searches. The audience has seen traffic, but they no longer buy into the broken performance account. What they want to see is the sincerity of acting like, not the affectation of not being able to act. Chun's play may not be a collapse of the character, but the reality is more absurd than the plot. The contrast between the characters is so great that it is comparable to the reversal of the script. On one side is the disco prince in San Latin bar, stepping on the DJ table and shaking his head like a talent show. On the other side is the acting potential stock who nods and bows cautiously in variety shows, and sheds tears of gratitude at every turn, vowing to live the role as yourself. The audience can't help but ask, which one is the real Chun? What's even more ridiculous is that in the face of continuous negative public opinion, the studio urgently issued a statement, saying that artists also need private space and the right to relax, trying to play the emotional card between the words. On the other side, the fan control press release is still brushing. Brother has lost 4 pounds in 3 days since joining the group, and every time he plays, he even tries to figure out his breathing rhythm. As a result, the two contents simultaneously ranked in the top 10 of the hot search list, which can be called the most magical double standard scene of the year. Some people say that Traffic is not wrong, but the mistake is to use the character setting as a fig leaf. Outside of the lens and filter, what really stands is never makeup and marketing, but works and attitude. Liu Tao's crying scene in a look can make people cry, but Chun, a series of shots only leave embarrassment and doubt. Broken feeling is not a posed look, but the character's heart is broken, and the audience will feel pain. If Chun still wants to continue to be an actor, he should stop playing himself. Accounting by a short drama crew in Hengdian revealed the harsh reality of the short drama industry today. Chun shoots 62 scenes a day on average, and no more than 3 yangs per scene on average. This efficient production model has allowed him to successfully join the ranks of the #1 short drama actor, and quickly accumulated a large number of fans and commercial endorsements. However, behind the rapid traffic, there is also a hidden danger of the collapse of the personality. Even the time to recite the lines has to be squeezed out by compressed sleep. So how can there be energy to improve acting skills and artist quality? The industrialized operation model of the short drama industry, while providing a fast pace and high output, ignores the cultivation of artist quality. The actors are busy shooting in the crew, and even basic understanding and shaping of the characters have become a luxury. Line recitation relies on assault, and performance practice relies on cutouts. Where is there time to figure out how to empathize with the character and how to gain a solid foundation for acting? Lao Wang, a casting director in the industry, revealed the unspoken rules of the industry. Now casting is just like ordering takeout. It doesn't matter what kind of person you are in private as long as you have good looks, a strong sense of couple, and a good price. This fast food star-making mechanism has made countless short drama artists quickly popular, but it has also exposed many problems that cannot be ignored, from Chun's smoking and spitting gum to Shin Hae-onen's big name and Hee Jae-ki's cheating. These continuous negative events are just the inevitable result of the high-speed operation of the short drama industry. Traffic and appearance may make an actor famous quickly, but what can really make them leave a deep impression in the hearts of the audience is the connotation of the work and the depth of their acting. Although the current short drama market has ushered in wave after wave of traffic leaders, it also means that the market has gradually entered the stage of desperate production, ignoring the improvement of the essence of artists and the continuous polishing of their personalities. Can this fast food entertainment feast driven by traffic last? We will wait and see. Facing the storm of public opinion, Chun said "I'm sorry" 7 times in a row in the live broadcast room. This kind of rapid-fire apology makes people wonder, is this still an apology, or a carefully designed performance art? When fans debated whether apology in advance was humor or arrogance, the number of reservations for Chun's new drama quietly exceeded 1 million, which made people wonder, is this a carnival of fan culture, or a weird ecology where traffic is supreme? Black and red are also red. This phenomenon is the epitome of the barbaric growth of the short drama market. Traffic and topics once helped him turn the tables from the crisis, but it also reflects the entire industry's neglect of the quality of artists. The audience's eyes are always sharp. Regarding the evaluation of crying scenes, Liu Tao's emotional outburst in Starry Sea is simply heartbreaking. She conveyed the character's pain and struggle to the audience through her eyes, expressions and lines, which was so real that people couldn't help but be unable to extricate themselves. However, Chun's Immortal Tears performance still wavered between facial paralysis performance and facial features flying around, as if she was still at the stage of crying to make the eyes bigger and tears flow down to look good. Despite the exaggerations of fans, Chun's performance still looks rough and superficial when compared to the essence of acting. A teacher at an acting training class said bluntly, "Children nowadays take shortcuts in learning acting." The crooked smile for overbearing CEOs and the red eyes required for sadomasochism are becoming more and more common. The problem is that if these techniques are used too much, they will be exposed if they really encounter a serious crew. This not only reveals the monotony of Chun's performance, but also reflects the general problem of the short drama industry's pursuit of quick success and efficiency while ignoring the inner strength of actors. Although the fast production line of short dramas has made some traffic stars popular, whether it can stand the test of time on the audience is still a big question mark. With the blessing of traffic, whether Chun can surpass this black and red whirlwind and prove himself with real acting skills is still a question worth pondering. According to the current situation analysis, Chun may face a watershed in his career. Should he continue to be a data tool man in the short drama market, or should he settle down and polish his acting skills? There are two voices circulating in the fan group. One group is flooding the super topic with comments like "Brother is so beautiful," while the other group is quietly starting to pay attention to the enrollment brochure of the Central Academy of Drama.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.